Resolution number 24-02-1156.
I bring this resolution, Mr. Chairman, as a way to promote the general welfare and of our local community when it comes to children. It's designed to really, help this community, focus on our children. This resolution, it just promotes Anderson County as a safe place for children. What is acceptable about that? And in addition, I think when you read the resolution, the first two lines and the last lines says it quite well. The first two lines says, children are our greatest treasure and our most valuable population, and protecting the innocence of children should be a concern for all adults. That's the first two lines of this resolution. It's not targeting anyone. It's just talking about how we should protect children. I think that our tourism board, they would love to promote that in their materials, that Anderson County is a safe place. Doesn't mean that we're targeting and saying that someone thinks that Anderson County isn't a safe place. But it's just a resolution to establish this county as a safe place for children. So you can read the rest of the body of it, but the first two lines and the second to the last line kind of sandwiches things together for us.
We have a motion to accept the resolution.
I will make that motion to accept the resolution.
Okay. Do we have a second for discussion? I'll make the second for discussion and pass the gavel.
There's a section in there that says no county employee can provide certain books or materials, and that's, I assume that's targeting our county employees, our librarians. I'm not police, and I don't know what somebody might think was obscene or pornographic, and the next person sitting over the next aisle may not think, so I don't see us, there's nobody to police it. And I think it would be in conflict with our library board and our state law. I have no problem with saying that Anderson County is a safe place for children, but at the same time, if we don't have anybody to police it, that resolution, with that in the resolution, it makes it where I can't support it, because like I said, there's nobody to police it. And then you're going to have an influx of people coming in and saying, well, the librarian did this or the librarian did that, and I just can't go along with it.
If Commissioner Allen wanted me to work with the DA and the sheriff's office, I'd talk to him about this to see, but at that point, you're getting into a conflict analysis.
Like I said, the way the resolution is the way it reads, somebody would have to police it.
Well, there's going to have to be a trial of fact too.
Right, and is this going to cause our librarians to have to come in and be questioned about certain books that the sheriff and the DA have already said does not violate state law? And who's to say that it does if those two say it doesn't?
But what we found out at the library board level is they're extremely subjective, subject to interpretation. What I may see as pornography is different than what you or anybody else may see, and certainly
right.
different from the Supreme Court of the United States. They can't even hammer it down. It's really hard. And as I've said at many of these library board meetings, really there's a certain aspect of this, it's all about parenting. And that's where it needs to be. But the DA and the sheriff has issued opinions that say that, now again, on the facts and circumstances presented to them, not a broad look at it. They were looking at 3 individual books they said didn't violate. So they would have to take these actions and say, are they criminal? I doubt they would say that. I honestly doubt, I don't see any basis for that.
We've learned a lot of law in the past year about library books and stuff like that. When can we get off of this and get back to regular business? I mean, this has caused so much upheaval in our community. You know, we have people that are afraid now in the libraries because we had hearings, we moved books, we've bent over backwards trying to accommodate these people. But there comes a time whenever you say enough is enough. And all it's done is tear our community apart. It's made for almost an unsafe workplace for some of our employees. All these people calling names, demons and devil and whatever. Well, I'm not a demon, I'm not a devil. I'm a moral person. And that hurts. So, why don't we quash this and move on and don't bring it up anymore, because we've got a library board, we've been through everything, we've been through the law. Let's just try to get along.
Mr. Temporary Chairman, I'd like to call a question, please. I need a second, and it's a 2/3 vote.
Do we have a second?
I'll say.
Call the question. Got a motion and a second to call the question. All those in favor of calling the question say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We've got a,
Just one statement, Mr. Chairman, is that maybe I see the point that Commissioner Allen is trying to get to about this being a safe haven for children, and instead of resolution, it could be a proclamation and leave the legalities out of it. Maybe going forward, because I don't see that this would pass tonight, but that's just a suggestion.
Yeah, this isn't, I keep hearing,
We have to vote on it.
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, so all, this is for the resolution. All those in favor, raise your hand. Aye. Got 2 yes. All those opposed? 2, 3, 5 opposed. Okay, motion fails.